this is Full Game Prometheus, the only YouTuber that actually shows you full games of all the tips and schemes I post to my channel. I'll show you the good, the bad, and the ugly against online ranked opponents. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and show you, this is the second part of my Eagles gun normal flex weak formation. Just broke down motion smash and flanker drive. The motion routes really open up this play and makes it extremely effective, and you pretty much, the defender has to pick their poison and how they want to defend it because how effective these plays are. Now, if you get an opponent that is doing hybrid coverages, making kind of adjustments to those plays, I'm going to provide you with two different audibles that you can use to go and attack your opponent with, and then a play action read. We'll start off with 4 verticals. Now I'm going to run this against random plays opposed to the other videos, and if I got a 3-high shell, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my outside wide receiver Aguilar and actually put him in a deep comeback route, and my other adjustment is I'm going to go ahead and take Green back. I'm going to put him on a slant route. If I got a 3-high shell, if it's too high or cover 4, then I'm probably going to leave Aguilar on the fly and just do the single slant route. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for the deep comeback route against a 3-high shell, and really what I'm doing is looking for that defender to fall back. So now this is going to be a different type of a look that we're going to have, and it's just going to basically be a high-low read against my opponent. Right there, I'm just going to go ahead and try to hit that slant right there, forced it in there, but really what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to open up this underneath route by the running back Matthews. Now what I do like about this one particular 4 verticals play is that this route by the running back will automatically go. It's not a block and release in route by the running back. I know that I can pretty much guarantee it. So, but if I get 3-high shell like this, where I've got cover 3, basically I'm going to go ahead and look for the deep comeback route because that's easy pickings against a cover 3 shell. So I can still go ahead and keep this 3-high shell, and this is where basically I can go and check down to the running back on the other side. So this is not something I'm normally going to see, but obviously if you run into this type of situation where you've got goal line, you can go ahead and just chuck it up and just track the ball, and you'll be able to go ahead and take it yard if you run into that type of a defense, which is going to be fairly unlikely that you're going to run into it. So I got press coverage right here, so we're going to just reset it. Take the slants, and that's going to be our first progression. And as you can see right there, the ball just sailed on me, but the wide receiver was wide open because these zones got cleared out in that particular situation. So here you go. So able to go ahead and get an easy completion on that coverage right there. There you go. So just crossed over there with a man coverage. So fairly easy reads. It's just another way you can attack your opponent. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the other audible, which I really do like, and it's a play action read. I like this because it's a big play opportunity in many different types of coverages that you'll be facing. All right. So the other audible we're going to take a look at is going to be a play action read, and this is an audible you can jump into that's going to give you some good play opportunities to get a big gainer against your opponent if he starts playing certain coverages. So we're going to go against random defenses, so I don't know what the computer is going to come out. And basically I'll do, the first adjustment I'll do is I'm going to take the inside wide receiver that's on a whip route. I'm going to put him on a slant route so it clears out my zones. Against man coverage, generally he should be wide open. I can pop that receiver on the backside and actually get a monster completion. Now also, if you see the wide receiver Aguilar, he's on a deep comeback route. If my opponent is pressing, what I'll do is I'll streak him up and just try to take a shot up top. If not, basically I'll leave him on the deep comeback route because he's just going to be pulling defenders out of the area. So my first progression is going to be the crossing routes. I've also got this route right here, which is where I'm going to get most of my money at against my opponents. So let's see here. Once again, I'm going to go ahead, take a shot underneath, and just got blitz right there on the pressure. So that's the only problem with this play, is that if you have someone that's blitzing a lot, you can get yourself in some trouble. So we're going to just do a block and release just to provide it because this is a blitz set. and let's see if we can go ahead and hit it. We can, and we just do a little possession catch over the middle against this type of against that blitz coverage right there. So you can go ahead and cancel off that play action if you want to, because it will provide you an opportunity to go ahead and get a nice completion over the middle against your opponent, because those shells are very high. So now this is where things get a little bit interesting. If you got someone that's actually using a lot of press coverage against you, what you can do is you're just going to go ahead and just pop them up top, and just got too much pressure against me, didn't have enough people blocking. So the opportunity really is to try to go ahead and get this completion with this deep post. This is what's going to open everything up for you. But if you have a guy who's running a lot of man coverage, this crossing route 2 should be naked, and then the zone should be clear too. So if he runs a lot of man, you know you can basically get off with that route and get an easy completion. So big completions, you're going to get pick up 20-25 yards a shot. You've also got this other tight end route that you can go ahead and check down to get a nice completion. But this is definitely going to be something you can open up. And let's see if we can get the big shot here. And I did get it, and that's what I'm looking for. So if he does a lot of heavy pressure, or if he's actually pressing, you have to do is just streak up your wide receiver, and actually you can go and attack him. Now I've used play action read in other series, so I was kind of excited to be able to see this play come back to me. So that's what I did like about this particular play. But you know, this is where that deep post is going to be something you're going to be able to go ahead and get some major yards with if you actually play it correctly. So let's just go ahead and see once again if I can go ahead and take advantage of this play action. Nope. But able to go ahead and just do over the top right there with that deep post route. So to my subscribers, I really appreciate support. I hope you guys pick up some good tips. I'll be running this live against real opponents and using a scheme in conjunction with the motion smash and the flanker drive out of this gun normal flex weak formation. So thank you once again for your support, and until next time.